to go through the gate, and I have to give them the high sign, the secret password. Hey, keep that to yourself. Don't let people know that password. This lady's... Okay. I think I'll go home now, boys. About 6 o'clock. When I come to work, it's dark. About anywhere between 1 and 2. When I go home, it's dark. Somewhere around 6 p.m. So, here we go. Heading home after a long day, 16 hours. Let's say bye to my buddy. He likes to watch me go out.
You hit that flashlight. I didn't know if you were trying to signal me or something.
So you thought it's like the bat signal, only instead of the bat signal, it was a dumbass signal?
Yep, exactly.
And then here you come?
Yep.
Bye, Rodney. Okay, got that straight. The dumbass signal. And there he was. Okay, so I need to call my wife. Tell her I'm on the way. Hey Siri, call home at home on speaker.
Speaker.
Washed my truck today, and now my mirrors are pointing towards outer space. Son of a fuck. There you go. Got it. Hey, Catfish, I'm on the boulevard.
Okay, see you in a minute.
Okay, bye, honey.
Bye.
See, I always call my wife on the way home. It's an old tradition. It's called drop a dime, save a marriage, meaning that I let her know that I'm on my way, so if her boyfriend's there, he can be gone before I get there, see? So, I'm not saying that the pool boy is her boyfriend. I'm just wondering why in 17 years we've lived in that house and he cleans that pool once a week, I've never had a bill. I'm not complaining. Just kidding. My wife ain't got a boyfriend. She got me. Although, no pool cleaning bills would be good. Just saying, okay? Hey, look at that guy. Where you going, fella? You in a hurry? That guy's pulled over and stopped. This is Harry Hines, all right. Makes me nervous. Hold on while I take a swig of this agua. A bouncer. So this is my 1969 Chevrolet C10 that I call Alice. I've had this truck for 15 years or so. Went completely through it when I got it. Blew the motor in the first week that I had it. Bought it in Louisiana. It was a one owner. But he had driven the heck out of it. I don't like to pull right up beside people because I don't like them looking over here and saying, hey, look at that. Look at that long-haired, freaky person. Look at that. I don't like them do that. I stay behind them. Then I look over there and I say, hey, look at that. Look at that old redneck over there chewing on that dentine. Huh. So, yeah. So on this truck, I put a crate motor 350 in it. And we put a mild cam, and we put Edelbrock manifold and a Holly 4-barrel carburetor on it, and it runs fine. I've driven the heck out of it. Never gives me any problems. So we did that, did a custom paint on it. We went through everything. Everything on here is new. I did flame job, tie-dyed flames, which is kind of my signature. And I love this truck. People say, you love that truck so much, why don't you marry it? And I said, I did. Okay. Also don't like it when people don't use their blinkers. You know, we're getting it down to where you got a mask. Okay, everybody learns, okay, you got to wear a mask. So the next lesson is how to use a blinker. And it's amazing that some newer cars don't have it. Like, take this Honda here to my right. They ain't got a blinker. Wait, oh yeah, he's turning without a blinker. What about the prick next to him? I mean, the guy next to him. He actually uses blinker. Thank you for using your blinker, little girl. Go to the head of the class. No tacos for you.
No soup for you. Come back 1 year.
Well, tomorrow's Tuesday, so maybe there is. Okay, what we got here? We're merging on spur 482, whatever a spur is. Coming around here. I only live like 7 miles from home. And that makes it nice and convenient. So I live in Irving, born and raised, still live in Irving. Actually, I was born in Dallas. Me and my wife was, and my brother was, because at the time there was no hospital in Irving. So my shop is in West Dallas, just right across the river from Irving, which back in the old days, you couldn't buy beer in Irving. You had to come to Dallas across the river to get your beer. So right back there was Elmer's. We used to get beer there. So we're going across the bridge now where the Trinity River is, and that's what separates Irving from Dallas. I wanted to open Strokers Dallas in Irving, but at the time you couldn't sell beer in Irving, so I went over to West Dallas, over to Harry Hines, and opened my place. And I'm glad I did, because it's a big place. It's 2.5 acres. It's perfect. It's centrally located, so it works out good. FedEx is right over here. It's a big place. See the traffic backing up? Okay, so that's getting onto the highway at 183, which is Airport Freeway. So those are the people going west, which means they're going to Arlington or Grand Prairie or Fort Worth or one of these godforsaken cities out west. I'm just going west for a little ways, but I'm going to the middle of Irving. Where the Texas Stadium used to be, where the Cowboys used to play. So when I would come home from Strokers and it was a Cowboy game, man, traffic would be backed up forever. So I'd kind of squirrel my way through Dallas coming in the back way to Irving. I didn't want to get on the highway because the highway was jam-packed. That's our new signature bridge up there. You didn't even know Irving had a signature bridge, did you? I just wonder whose signature it is. Who is the most famous person ever from Irving, Texas? Let's see. Brian Bosworth was from Irving, Texas. Okay. The young people are saying, who's that? Don't worry about it. Oh, knows. Brian Bosworth. Gotta look around, make sure ain't no truck gonna run over me. Let's see who else. Trevor Story, baseball player from the Colorado Rockies, and a damn good one. He's from Irving. He went to Irving High School. His mom and dad are loyal Irving people. Trying to think what other famous people are from Irving, other than Irving dignitaries. I don't remember, but I got a powerful thirst I got to quench. I think I'll take a swig off this cold drink. So if you can see those buildings in front of us, and I ain't sure you can because of the wide angle, called Las Colinas, which in Mexican, Las Colinas means the hills. So when I was a little lad, long time ago, there was a man by the name of Ben Carpenter, and he owned all this land north of Irving. And he had a big ranch out there, and the name of his ranch was Las Colinas, which meant the hills. And the folklore was always that Mr. Carpenter had a swimming pool shaped like the state of Texas. So we were always trying to sneak our way onto his ranch. I'm the exit here on O'Connor. We was trying to sneak onto his ranch to see if we could see that swimming pool, but we never got past the gate, so we don't know. You can see the beautiful Christmas decorations up here they put in Las Colinas, which, by the way, Las Colinas is Irving. When people tell me, I'll say, where you live? And they'll say Las Colinas. I'll say, oh, you live in Irving. I live in Las Colinas, Rick. No, you live in Irving. See how pretty all that is? I was going to count them red light, all them Christmas lights one day while I was sitting at the red light. I gave up at 7. I counted 7 and I gave up. Seeing there's a bunch of deer out here around the water pond. Oh, and the Jeep pulls up here and messes up my view. Messes up your view too. Okay, see all that? Well, look to the left, and when I turn, you'll see to the right, you'll see all the deer out there. See if you can spot Rudolph. He got some red nose, you know, because he leads the way. Turn that blinker on, Fairless. Yes, sir, it's on. You don't want to be one of them heathens that drives without a blinker. No, sir, I just assumed cutting my arm off. And maybe not that desperate, Fairless, but let's just get that blinker on and go on about our business. Oh, yeah, you got to be careful when I turn, because sometimes they run them sprinklers at that gas station and them old apartments up there, and it leaks out on the road, and so to get my clean truck dirty. So I'm going to turn, and I'm going to stay in the center lane, okay? That truck's kind of loud there, boy. So I'm going to do that. Here we go. Should be turning. There it is. Come on, Fairless. Make sure that Jeep don't run over anybody. Okay, can you see them deer out there? There's some right there up against the road, and they're drinking water and all that. And then look to the left. If that Jeep can get out the way, you'll see the clock that says Las Colinas, which is really pretty. They decorate this up really nice at Christmas. My wife likes them snowballs hanging from the trees. Of course, she's from Irving, so she likes everything, especially the pool boy. Oh, wait a minute, I backed off that. Okay, checking that right lane out, make sure there ain't no precipitation on the road. Look at that, some right there. It's a good thing I didn't get over there. My clean truck would be soiled. Okay. I like the Christmas season. Look at that water there. That's why I'm over here, because you go from a clean truck to a soiled truck right there. Sometimes in the summer, this is all wet, then I have to start going around. Okay? People turning in them apartments. I got to get over there. I don't want to cut in front of nobody. I'd hate to have to drag somebody out of that vehicle and whoop up on them, especially for a 64-year-old man. My whooping up days is gone. Well, I never did really have much whooping up days. Okay, so I'm going to turn here. What's that light blinking about over there? Is another bad signal for Rodney? No. But the Christmas season, people just seem to be a little nicer, a little friendlier. I don't know. I like the Christmas season. I don't like the cold. And this is Texas, so we don't get too much cold, but we get a little. Okay, here we go. rattling back there. The old man don't like no rattling. I paid extra, so I didn't have no rattling in this truck. My dad used to go crazy. If he had a rattle in his truck, he'd make us find it. A lot of times he said me and my brother was the rattle, because we rattled all the time. Alright, so getting close to home. They decorate my little neighborhood all pretty up in the Christmas time. Like I say, we born and raised in Irving, Texas. I'm 3rd generation. My beautiful wife is 5th generation. Her great, maybe one more great, I'm not sure. Grandpa was one of the Irving, Texas founders. Their name was Buford. They even got a street named after him. Guess what it's called? Buford. Sometimes I amuse myself and sometimes I'll piss myself off. Okay, this is a long red light here. I could count them lights too, but I won't. I'll just sit here and watch the world go by. Everybody's in a hurry except for me. I used to be in a hurry. Then I got in my 60s and I ain't in such a hurry no more. I love everybody. Somebody asked me one time, you really love everybody? And I said, I do. And they said, what about people that hate? I said, I love them too. They said, what about people that hate you? And I said, I don't like them, but I love everybody else. What about them Philadelphia Eagle fans? And I said, wait a minute, let's don't go there. I don't want to spoil my record of peace and love. Not with those heathens. Okay, so that side always goes first ahead of us. And I don't like that unless I'm on that side. Then it's okay. But now I'm on this side. Here we go. So we got to go through the gate. And I have to give them the high sign. The secret password. Hey, it's me. Keep that to yourself. Don't let people know that password. This lady's nice. Thanks, pal. Yeah, the password's thanks, pal. They see me coming. See, because I got different vehicles than all the rest of these people here. They all drive Mercedes, BMWs, Volvos, Audis, and maybe even a couple of high rollers in here driving them really nice Toyotas from Toyota of Irving. That'll be me. Okay. But Fairless waves to everybody. Of course, it's winter, so it's dark. Nobody can see me wave, so I can give them the one finger wave. They don't know. Hey, look, it's that goofy hippie. Hey, Rick, how you doing? Hey there, polecat, how you doing? Can't see it. So in the next week or so, this whole neighborhood will be decorated up and everybody will have their Christmas lights on and all that mess. My buddy Doug Mitchell usually has a pretty big decoration. Yeah, he does. See that? He usually has his trees all wired up too. He must be trying to cut back this year. So a lot of my neighbors I know more by sight than I do by name. But a lot of them I talk to, very nice people. I always said I wouldn't want to be a member of any club that would have me as a member. I wouldn't want to be a member of any neighborhood that would have me as a member, but I'm okay with this one. My wife told me I was. Okay, we're going across here. During the daytime, it's a beautiful view. My next door neighbor's, he's not decorating this year, I don't think, but the guy across the street from me, my pal, is. pretty his yard is. We decorated our house a couple of times, but not lately. See how pretty their yard is? I hear you. Okay, so I gotta make sure, because I usually let my dogs out, but I gotta make sure ain't nobody wandering the neighborhood or else they'll attack them. Here, I got them attack dogs. Well, my garage door usually goes up. There it goes. Being a little contrary today. Hey, can you hear them heathens barking? Listen to them. Knuckleheads. Woo-woo! What y'all doing? Hey, go TT. Keep them busy for a minute. Hey y'all, Rick Fairless, Strokers Dallas. Did you enjoy the ride as much as I did? Oh, it was awesome. Listen, here's what I want you to do. The circle over here on the left is a subscribe button, and over here on the right you got 2 squares. One of them is the next video. The next one is a playlist. Check out my videos. Bye.